Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to round number 14 of the 2016 NASCAR Camping Road Truck Series season. We are getting geared up for some short track racing here tonight from Thunder Valley. 35 laps racing, 32 trucks lined up on the grid, getting ready to go racing here for race number 14 of the year. It's Bristol. We have the NASCAR Camping Road Truck Series tonight, the NASCAR Xfinity Series tomorrow night, and the NASCAR Speed Up Series on Saturday night. A lot of good old short track racing coming at you from the Bristol Motor Speedway in the next upcoming days. As we look at your grid on the front row, the number 17 of Timothy Peters nearly won Iowa just a couple of weeks ago. He got passed by Johnny Sauter on the last lap. He will start on the pole, looking for another win here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Alongside the number 9 of William Barr makes his Bristol debut in the Truck Series. Row 2. The 88 Matt Crafton, 31 John Hunter Nemechek, two drivers who have already secured a win in 2016. Row 3 are a couple of drivers, a couple of rookies you have never won a race in the series. Jesse Little runs out your top 5, and Austin Cindric completes your top 6. And running out your top 10, Ben Kennedy, Ben Rhodes, and Tyler Reddick, and Spencer Gallagher. That is your top 10. Coming off his third win of the year last weekend at Iowa, Johnny Sauter enters this weekend with an 11-point lead on the 14 of Daniel Hemrick and a 19-point lead on rookie Christopher Bell. Now that is really important because remember, whoever is the regular season champion will have an automatic pass through round number 1 of the chase, guaranteeing them a spot in round number 2 of the playoffs. That is big for Johnny Sauter. That's big for Daniel Hemrick and Christopher Bell because that will get them in the chase, even if they don't win a race. Timothy Peters and William Barr in the front row. The fans are in the stands getting ready for a great show here at Bristol. Let's sit it down trackside for the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
At the top of your screen, your starting grid will be rolling across so you can see where your favorite driver or drivers are starting here tonight at Bristol. 32 trucks leaving pit lane. We had a total of 34 entries. Norm Benning and Jennifer Jo Cobb failed to qualify for today's race. Heading green, this time by the pace truck. Leading them, we have 2 more races after tonight. Richmond and Chicago to make the chase. Coming out of turn number 4, round number 14 of the year. Green flag is in the air, we're underway. Timothy Peters, William Byron, your front row leading us off in the turn number 1. And they're already 3 wide coming out of turn number 2. Gallagher in the 23, Cameron Haley in the middle, and down in the turn number 3 now. Crafton will take second away from William Byron. Here comes Little on the inside for third, and Kennedy nearly gets taken out by the 29 of Tyler Reddick. Out of turn number 2 again, Crafton on the back bumper of the 17 of Timothy Peters. Byron third, Little fourth, and Ben Kennedy now hangs on to his truck and now tries to move up inside the top 5, bringing that 29 of Tyler Reddick, who's now trying to get around that 31 of Nemechek. And 3 wide again on turn number 2, that's Kyle Weatherman on the outside, Johnny Sauter, your Iowa winner in the middle. 51, Daniel Suarez running tomorrow's Xfinity race to get a little bit more track time, and Sargent sideways off turn number 4. And the outside line is not a great line here at Bristol, and you're seeing it right now. The 14, Daniel Hemrick, has really struggled all weekend long with the speed and handling in that number 14 truck. And Crafton on the bumper, the 17 of Peters, is nearly about to turn him off the corner, looking to the inside, getting into turn 3. Both drivers have 1 win this year. Crafton got the win at Pocono, while Peters got the checker flag at Charlotte in the beginning of the year. And Crafton continuing to have like just a little nose on the inside of the 17, but just can't really get enough to run to make anything happen. And while these 2 guys are starting to battle hard for the lead, that's allowing the number 9 of William Byron to possibly, and he is closing in on your front too, while Crafton continues to try to make something happen for the lead. And we have issues on the 32 of Justin Haley. He's brought in a great clip Chevrolet down pit lane. Trouble for Justin Haley. He's already went 1 lap down and just now went a 2nd lap down. as Peters, Crafton, Byron, Little, and Kennedy now your top 5. But here comes that 29 of Tyler Reddick on the inside. Move Reddick inside the top 5. Drop Kennedy out. Ben Rhodes, John Hunter Nemechek, Matt Tiff, Christopher Bell, and Caleb Holman. A great run by Caleb Holman right now in that 75 Food Country USA truck. Right now running 11th, Austin Cindric, Johnny Sauter, Greg Gauldy, and Cameron Haley. Daniel Suarez, Kyle Weatherman, Sargent, Hemrick, and Austin Terrio. Chad Boat, Garrett Smithley, Spencer Gallagher. And I believe Gallagher qualified inside the top 10, and he's now running 23rd. Austin Wayne South 24th, and Dylan Lupton 25th. Jordan Anderson, Timmy Hill, Tommy Joe Martins, Josh Wise, and Brandon Brown. And Akinori Ogata and Justin Haley has now taken his truck behind the wall, so tough break for the number 32 of Justin Haley. Tyler Reddick's gotten around Jesse Little for 4th spot now, trying to get around the 9 of William Byron, as Crafton has yet to get around that 17 of Timothy Peters. You can tell Hemrick's, or not Hemrick, I don't know why I said Hemrick, but you can tell that Peters, his truck is not handling the way he wants it to, because he can't keep it on that bottom. He keeps running around that middle lane, allowing Crafton to get right on the inside, but not enough to make the pass happen. Unlike Tyler Reddick, who makes the pass on William Byron look pretty easy coming off turn number 2, now Ben Kennedy has now cut the 97 of Jesse Little. And Kennedy, he got in the bumper in the 97. He made sure that 97 and Little knew 11 was right there. And now Peters has kind of put a little bit of distance between the 17 and the 88. Well, the 29 of Tyler Reddick is pretty much the fastest truck on the track right now. And this race is going by very quickly because there's only being 35 laps. Here's the 36 of Akinori Ogata, Tommy Joe Martins, Josh Wise, Brandon Brown, Timmy Hill, Garrett Smithley, Jordan Anderson, Dylan Lupton, your Eldora winner right now 24th. And pretty much clean and green throughout the entire field is the 98 of Cameron Haley on the inside of Austin Cindric. Cindric trying to get something together to run full-time in the series next year for BKR. Sauter on the bumper of Christopher Bell and Matt Tiff in the 54, and they made contact. Bell and Sauter sideways. Here comes Sauter on the outside lane. That just slowed down that 33, and here comes that 75 of Caleb Holman back in the picture. A win today by Timothy Peters would automatically punch his ticket into the 2016 chase, but a win today would also do the same thing with Matt Crafton and Tyler Reddick and William Byron. A win would go very far for your front 4 right now. Johnny Sauter, 3 wins this year, is the only driver who is mathematically in the chase as of right now. Crafton right on the bumper of Peters. Now, should they get in lap traffic, we'll have about 15 laps to go, 14 to go this time by, and right up ahead is the 31st place truck of Akinori Ogata, and he could come into play before this race is over. So don't cash the check yet to Timothy Peters, as we have a long way to go. 13 to go now, this time by for Timothy Peters. And let's go on board with the 88 of Matt Crafton. See, Peters comes off the bottom. Crafton has a nose on the inside, but he's trying to get around him without spinning at 17. That's a veteran way to make the pass. And see, right there, Peters slid up the track. Crafton has a great run through the center, off the corner. See, Crafton's able to pick the throttle up just a little bit quicker, and he's pretty much pushing that 17 into the corner. Here comes the 80 to Crafton, right on the inside. That's best he's been on all night now. Here comes that 80 to Crafton. Reddick now through the middle, possibly in that 29. Peters trying to hang tough on the outside. 10 to go now for Matt Crafton and Timothy Peters side by side. Here comes William Byron into the picture in that 9th truck. Peters not letting that 88 get by that easy, as Reddick now moves to the inside of Peters and to the lead. New leader Matt Crafton, the 88 truck, takes the lead away from Timothy Peters. And now there's the 36 of Akinori Ogata, the first lap truck. Now Tyler Reddick moves by Peters. Here comes William Byron as Crafton makes a move to the inside of Ogata. Now Reddick, does he have anything for that 88 truck? To the inside, entering turn number 3, William Byron on the inside of Timothy Peters. Next truck to go a lap down the 49 of Timmy Hill. So we have 30 trucks now on the lead lap, and Ogata nearly in the wall, and Ogata's in the wall off turn 2. Jesse Little goes by, Ben Kennedy by. This has been Rhodes, John Hunter, Nemechek now trying to get inside the top 10. Matt Tiff, Christopher Bell, Cameron Haley, and Johnny Sauter. Daniel Hemrick has moved up to 14th, Cindric 15th, or 13th and 14th, and Caleb Holman's down to 15th. And oh, they make contact. Hill's in the inside wall. Crafton gets taken out in the 88. And up the track comes the 49, the 11, and the 97. Nearly took each other out. And big moment from Matt. Crafton gets taken out while trying to lap the 49 of Timmy Hill. And this will send us overtime right here. We're not going to be able to go back green to the scheduled distance. NASCAR will not let us, so Tyler Reddick has taken over the lead. William Byron second. Timothy Peters, Ben Kennedy, and Jesse Little, your top 5. Ben Rhodes, John Hunter Nemechek, Matt Crafton, Matt Tiff, and Christopher Bell. That is your top 10. Crafton, who was involved in the wreck, only failed at 8th place, but tough break from Matt Crafton trying to get his second win of the year, but got a little bit too aggressive. But he had to, because there's that 29 of Reddick right on his bumper and out of turn 4. Ends up taking out the 49 of Timmy Hill in the process, and Hill is running 30th at the time. And right there, little big Kennedy, I don't know how he was able to get by the 49 of Hill. And Crafton now coming down pit lane. We have 29 trucks on the lead lap when we go back green for this green-white checker finish. Matt Crafton was doing everything he can to get the win. And did he go behind the wall? Wait, no, he didn't. Here he is. 88 of Crafton will give up his 8th place running position right now to come down pit lane. And his shot at a win is over, and he may go behind the wall. No, they're going to work on his... He barely did anything to his truck, and now he will come out of pit lane and join the field. Now we're going to go overtime and give you the green-white checker finish here from Bristol. The UNOH 225 returns in just a moment. Back live here at the Bristol Motor Speedway, getting ready here for the green-white checker finish. 29 trucks participating in this green-white checker. And we have Tyler Reddick, William Byron, Timothy Peters, Ben Kennedy, and Jesse Little, your top 5. An important restart here right now. This restart could clinch somebody a spot in the chase and run for the title. Here we go. Green flag is back in the air. We're underway. Reddick and Byron side by side, and Peters get around the 29. Through turn 1 and 2. Off the turn number 2, down into turn number 3. Peters now trying to get second away from Byron. Here comes Kennedy in the middle, trying to get third away. Out of the final corner, white flag is in the air. Little up the track. Here comes Ben Rhodes and Nemechek side by side, but it's all going on behind the 29 of Tyler Reddick through turns 3 and 4. He'll become the second driver to clinch a spot in the chase. Tyler Reddick is going to win at Thunder Valley. Tyler Reddick goes to victory lane. Timothy Peters will come home second, and what a run by Ben Kennedy third. William Byron fourth, and running out your top 5, a career best for the 97 of Jesse Little. Johnny Sauter, your point leader, comes home 13th. Christopher Bell 16th. Cameron Haley, good day for him. John Hunter Nemechek, good point stay for Daniel Hemrick, a top 10. Cindric 11th. Suarez 14th, Weatherman 12th. But the best day will no doubt go to the 29 of Tyler Reddick, the Cooper Standard Ford. We go to victory lane for Brad Keselowski Racing, and now we have 2 drivers who we automatically know for sure will be running for the championship in 2016. The 33 of Johnny Sauter and the 29 of Tyler Reddick. This has been the UNOH 225 broadcast here from the Bristol Motor Speedway. We hope you enjoyed today's race here from the Bristol Motor Speedway. On your screen, your results and your updated chase grid after race number 14 of the year. That is on your screen right now. And next week, or the next race, is going to be the NASCAR Camping Road Truck Series return to the Richmond International Raceway. The first time in about 12 years, the Truck Series will be racing from Richmond. That'll be in a couple of weeks. The next race on this channel will be the NASCAR Xfinity Series, Field City 300 tomorrow night, and then on Saturday night, the Bass Pro Shops NRA Irwin Tools night race. That is Saturday night. So until then, congrats to Tyler Reddick on his second win of 2016. We'll see you tomorrow for the Xfinity race here from Bristol. Goodbye, everyone.